Hello, I am Ute Verstegen.
Hello, and I am Lara Mührenberg.
In this lecture, we are going to introduce you to the project Virtual Excursions, which we have been running at the Chair of Early Christian Archaeology at Friedrich Alexander University Erlangen-Nuremberg since summer 2020. The project was funded by FAU's Innovation Fund for Academic Teaching. With our project, we aim to innovate and supplement the archaeological studies curriculum by virtual excursions using 360-degree panoramic images and videos. Our subject, Early Christian Archaeology, deals with central monuments of late antiquity and early Christianity. In teaching, knowledge of these monuments is transferred by visual representations of the corresponding buildings and objects, for example, in lectures and seminars. Our students achieve the optimal learning success by visiting the original monuments and objects personally during excursions to museums or to ancient sites. In these situations, one's own sensory perception and physical experience make it possible to experience and analyze the monuments in their dimensions and spatial contexts. This achieves a better memorability than looking at illustrations in books or at photos on PowerPoint presentations. Beyond that, learning how to read maps, plans, and scientific drawings requires years of training and practice. 360-degree images and videos, which can be viewed using VR glasses, enable an opportunity for perceptions that get closer to real spatial experiences than studying maps and photographs. You can turn around and look up and down, and thus have the possibility to get an impression of space, to estimate distances, to determine the position of certain structural elements in relation to each other, to understand visual axes, and so on. The option to travel virtually through a church building or a burial chamber fundamentally enriches our teaching and facilitates our students' understanding. In addition, students can thus access the monuments from any location and at any time. This is a benefit for the follow-up of seminar sessions, preparation of presentations, and learning for exams.
The main goal of our project's conceptualization is to create learning situations as similar as possible to an in situ excursion. Our students can enter the excursion scenario via a computer screen or with VR glasses. Like in real excursions, they are guided through the monuments by experts, pointing out special features of the buildings and discussing technical questions directly at the building or object. In this way, we intend to produce the personal impression of being part of an excursion group and to create an almost participatory situation. In September 2020, despite the corona pandemic, initial filming with a GoPro Max camera was possible at Trier and Cologne. The recordings include 360-degree videos of the so-called Basilica of Constantine or Aula Palatina at Trier and the Church of St. Gereon at Cologne. In each case, characteristic excursion scenarios were recreated at changing locations inside and outside the buildings. The videos have been edited afterwards. For example, manually created plans of the site have been inserted into the videos to support spatial orientation and to enable localization within the building structures. In addition to the guided virtual tours, 360-degree still images have been created. These enable an independent and demand-oriented individual virtual tour of the locations. In the future, we want to record more 360-degree videos in the context of our real excursions to sites and monuments of early Christianity. Due to the corona pandemic, all planned excursions of the chair had to be cancelled. Instead, virtual excursions based on the chair's own video material have been offered. Last winter, we virtually traveled to Cologne and Trier with our students. The courses combined the individual experience of virtual expert tours via VR or YouTube's 360-degree videos with group presentations by students. The presentations took place via Zoom, with students using different combinations of PowerPoint and online video sequences for presentation. Since the students themselves did not have their own VR glasses, a session was held in which instructions were given on how to craft cardboards for their own smartphones. In addition, a do-it-yourself video was created by a student assistant of the chair and uploaded to the chair's YouTube channel Investigatio CA. Since the mobile phone manufacturers are currently announcing that they will no longer offer VR functions, it remains to be seen whether this option will remain practicable in the future.
The corona situation was not only an enormous challenge for lecturers and students alike. From the current perspective, it has also proven to be a catalyst for the further development and acceptance of new digital teaching formats. The evaluations of our virtual excursion courses show that there is a high level of acceptance and openness among students for these newly introduced forms of teaching and learning. They would like the online courses with virtual components to be continued and expanded so that we will maintain them for the time after the pandemic. Not only can a pandemic be a reason for just visiting a site virtually, but also political instability in the region or the requirement for climate neutral travel. The latter, in fact, was the original reason why we started our project before the pandemic. For the future, we are planning to cooperate with cultural heritage institutions such as museums and archaeological sites. The 360-degree video format is not only suitable for university teaching, but also for other educational scenarios like virtual geography or history excursions for school classes, or for regional lifelong learning opportunities. So please get in touch with us if you're interested in cooperating. Thank you for your kind attention.